Okay, I was on TikTok a couple weeks ago, got an ad for a jacket. I'll show you. The original ad is obviously not up anymore. You'll find out why, but this is like what it looked like. So it was a jacket like this, like the cow print, that one that's like super expensive that's trending right now, like this and this. It was like a kind of combo of the two, but it had like the nice like metal zipper, the inside, like, okay, right? I knew it would probably be lower quality than like the shit they put in the ad, but I never, like, I'm so embarrassed, but it's so funny. I have to show you guys. Hold on. This is what I unwrapped from the package.
The other night, I got arrested at the airport because I was doing a half-off flight. When y'all see people posting half-off flights, no, it ain't no half-off bail when that bail is up there.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something that's honestly getting out of hand in 2025. Scams. Yep, scams are everywhere, and they're getting bolder, craftier, and honestly, more annoying than ever. So stick around because I'm breaking down what you need to know right now to stay safe.
The reason we're having an influx in successful scams is because we have an influx of people who think they're completely immune to being the victim of a scam. Yes, that includes younger people. Fellow millennials, I'm looking at you. Gen Z, I'm looking at you. And I have never been so confident in a thesis as to the phenomenon that has happened this holiday season concerning the crystal mug. If you guys have not seen it, there has been a viral crystal mug that has gone viral on here that is clearly AI. Like, if you'd never seen AI before, you should still be able to point to that and be like, that's a cartoon. The amount of people, younger people, who confidently bought that mug only to open it and be like, why does it look like that? It looks like that because you bought a cartoon, Megan. You bought a promise of something that's literally not real.
Now, I asked y'all to share your experiences, and wow, the stories you sent me are wild. Let's dive in. First up, one viewer said, "My personal defense against spam and scams email is knowledge of English spelling and grammar. It's blatantly obvious and 99.99% of them are literally scams." Y'all, this is actually a solid strategy. If an email says, "You won a free iPhone, please claim now," you know it's fake. Spelling and grammar mistakes are the easiest red flags out there. Next comment is, if people weren't falling for it, then the scammers wouldn't bother doing it. Exactly. The scammers aren't wasting their time if there wasn't a market for it. And honestly, this is why education is key. The more people know, the harder it is for them to trick us.
20-year-old Singaporean Malone Lam has been charged in the United States with pulling off one of the biggest single-person thefts in history, having allegedly absconded with about 300 million Singapore dollars worth of cryptocurrency, only to be caught and brought before the court in Washington, D.C. by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Lam and Serrano first set out to scare their victim into believing he was under threat of having his Google account hacked by sending the investor several unauthorized Google account access notifications, and even making it seem as though the access attempts were coming from outside the United States via the use of proxy servers. When Lam and Serrano dropped the investor a phone call, pretending to be a Google support team staff, telling the victim that there had been a hacking attempt on his account. Perhaps frightened, the victim trusted the men who claimed to be Google staff and gave them access to his accounts. This gave Lam and Serrano free rein to locate his cryptocurrency assets. The pair used sophisticated mixing methods and money laundering techniques to conceal the ownership of their stolen money, and appeared to have gone on a wild spending spree, spending more than 400,000 US dollars a night at nightclubs, purchasing luxury automobiles like Lamborghinis, Safaris, and Porsches, and even flying private jets to cash in on their newfound plunder. Lam's Bacchanalian lifestyle, however, came to a swift end on September 18, 2024, exactly a month after the phone call where he pretended to be a Google employee, when he was arrested shortly after traveling from Los Angeles to Miami via private jet. The FBI had also raided a massive waterfront mansion in Miami that Lam appeared to have been renting. Lam and Serrano was subsequently indicted on September 19, 2024 for fraud and money laundering.
Oh my God!
This terrifying moment caught on camera.
Oh my God, what is he doing? Babe, what happened?
Suspected insurance fraudsters intentionally backing into Ashpia Natasha's car on a busy New York City highway.
This guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Take a look at this. The backseat passenger is trying to put a covering on the back window as the driver climbs over into the front passenger seat before getting out of the car, pretending to be injured. They pull out their phones to record the damage. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, fraudulent automobile accidents occur more frequently in urban areas where there is a greater volume of vehicles, and criminals prey upon women driving alone.
Car accident fraud has been around forever. I remember learning at a young age that if two vehicles appear as if they are trying to box you, get the hell out of there. One night, while driving alone, I noticed two suspicious vehicles trying to close in on me, getting too close for comfort. Whether they were trying to get me up for an accident or rob me, I didn't care. I zoomed the hell out of there and pulled into the nearby gas station where I could be seen in case they tried to follow me. As a woman, that was absolutely frightening. Y'all, this is real-life danger. Car accident fraud is not a joke, and it shows that scams aren't just online. Some of them are happening in the streets. Always trust your instincts and prioritize safety.
So we're going to talk about this. The PPP loan was for small business owners that needed to have income during the time COVID was going on and businesses were closed. Take out money for their businesses that were not established. These were fake, fraudulent businesses, and they received the money. Did not have proper documentation for the business. They were not able to provide that the business was real. Also collecting the PPP loan money for their fraudulent business also applied for unemployment because they were laid off of their job. So this is why people are being affected for the PPP loan and for unemployment.
So let me get this straight. You want to plan a girl's trip from Atlanta, Georgia to Cambodia. And you look up the tickets through Delta, $1,500. And you say, you know what, that's too much. But you in this Facebook group, and Asia in this Facebook group say she can get you a half-off flight, right? So instead of you paying $1,500, you pay $750. You get to the airport, you confused because they tell you to step out the line and now the police coming. Now you looking confused. I don't understand what you're confused about. Asia don't work for the airline. Asia took your $750, pocketed that money, used somebody else's credit card to purchase those tickets. I don't understand, like, every couple of months y'all be into some scheming, scamming shit and be so confused when they finna haul your ass off. Like, I don't understand. We can't be the new adults. Listen, the fact of the matter is this. The point of the matter is this. You get a half-off flight, but you go to whole jail. That's it. Have a good day.
This next story got me shook. My mom got a phone call once from a girl sobering, panicking. She asked if it was me, her only kid. The girl said yes, social engineering, and kept begging for help. When she tried to ask for my middle name, the person hung up. Thank God I was home, and she just pulled into the driveway. But it shook her up for the rest of the day. My mom is tech-savvy and scam-savvy, but it still scared her bad. Y'all, social engineering can be terrifying because it preys on your emotions. Even if you're experienced, it can still shake you up. Comment number 6 hits on another issue. I'm starting to get annoyed because even if you drop a lot of money on clothes, appliances, examples, they still tend to be garbage. You don't even get what you pay for anymore. It's true. The quality is dropping while the prices stay the same. It's basically a scam in itself.
This is Andy Elliott, sales trainer and business coach and former used car salesman involved in fraud. I signed up to be contacted by one of his recruiters, and he wanted me to sign up for one of the VIP packages at one of Andy's sales retreats.
This swag bag, you get closer seats, you're more closer to the stage, you're in better eye contact with Andy.
So I asked him if I could do something one-on-one with Andy.
Well, bro, it's funny that you say that because we actually have this thing called Bloodline Breaker, where you'll work out with Andy, where he'll do like a mastermind for like 3 hours.
What's that?
A mastermind is him talking, you having that time with him.
Cause he's mastermind.
Yes, right.
Okay, how much is that?
Now, That one's 20,000 for that.
I asked what else that 20K gets me.
Shaking his hand, bro tapping him, all that stuff. Absolutely.
Oh, what's bro tapping?
You know, shaking his hand, slapping his back, broing him up, dabbing him up.
Ooh, slapping his back? So he sent me an invoice for 5K, and he wanted me to pay them right then and there over the phone. And on the invoice it said non-refundable, so I asked him what that meant, and he said if something happens and you weren't able to make it, then we would keep the money.
The government spent $14.5 billion to support the entertainment industry during COVID, but some of the biggest names in music sent that money mostly to their own pockets.
So Chris Brown, he got $10 million. That's the maximum allowable grant. Out of that $10 million, he paid himself $5.1 million. And then he spent another $80,000 on a 33rd birthday party for himself. All of it paid for by taxpayers.
Marshmallow. Christopher Comstock is his legal name. Like, Christopher Comstock paid himself $9.9 million.
Steve Aoki, who is a famous DJ, but fun fact, his dad founded Benihana, took $1.9 million just for himself.
Members of Shinedown were taking home hundreds of thousands of dollars apiece.
A single member of the band Shinedown got more than all of their touring employees.
Alice in Chains got, I think, somewhere north of $6 million, and more than $3 million of that went into these band members' pockets. We found one guy who had worked with Alice in Chains for a long time. Scotty Doc is what people call him. During the pandemic, he was diagnosed with cancer, and AIC Entertainment's budget shows that it didn't spend a dime on health insurance.
It's not really clear how much help Alice in Chains gave to him. They're not listed as contributors to his GoFundMe, and somebody familiar with the situation told us that they referred him to a charity to help with his medical bills. But 2 weeks after posting the GoFundMe, he had died.
Now here's a clever one from a viewer. I tell spammers that I'm 14 years old. They stop calling. Also, I get super distressed when the spammer asks about my house because I pretend I'm 14 and my identity was stolen before, so maybe they bought a house. I ask y'all, are you saying there's a house in my name? In my name? Then they hung up. Honestly, this is hilarious. Sometimes the best defense is to confuse the scammer right back. Y'all, creativity works. Another common one. The most annoying one is the text messages from so-called UPS telling me that I have to claim some package and pay or whatever. Absolute garbage. I keep my phone on silent a lot because too many phone calls from unknown numbers. It's the Wild West out here. Yep. Fake package notifications are everywhere. If you're not expecting a package, don't click anything. Just check the official tracking info on the legit UPS site.
4 people in the US have been charged with fraud after their audacious plan to scam an insurance company came undone. The suspects filed a claim with supporting video stating that a bear had broken into their Rolls-Royce and damaged the interior. A closer look at the footage revealed the bear was actually just a person in a bear costume. Detectives found the costume when they raided the suspect's home.
Now, check this out. Bought good quality clothes at a store. Then bought the same clothes online from that store, and they are cheaply made from China. That is the scam I ran into. Y'all, this one hits. Online shopping can be a total trap. Even trusted stores sometimes have knockoffs or cheap versions of their stuff online. Always check reviews and, if possible, order directly from official websites. Another viewer pointed out, I think my only problem is that these scams are everywhere now. Like random number calling and texting me, scrolling through and seeing fake mobile game ads. You don't have to engage with the same scam, but they are everywhere. Preach! It's like the Wild West out there. You can't even scroll for 5 minutes without some sketchy ad popping up or a random number trying to call.
The honey scam thing is insane. So have you looked into this at all?
I've only seen the first half. I know that they do something with coupon prices that aren't quite... I don't understand that aspect,
so let me
but I do
explain.
understand the affiliate link side.
Basically what Honey is a browser add-on that you add in that's supposed to find coupons for you. Now, it states that it pulls all these coupons from the general internet, and it uses these to find you the best possible price. This is a bold-faced lie. Also, it does really, really worse stuff. So the first thing that it does is if you click on a link, an affiliate link for a content creator gives them money if you do a transaction. As the last clicker of that person's going to get the money, whether it's like a VPN service or like shoes or whatever it's going to be. Now, what Honey does is when you go to click that, it goes, hey, let me check to see if you've got a coupon. And let's say it finds a coupon. It goes, that click was actually mine. Content creator gets $0 now, and Honey pockets the money. Now, it does something even worse than this as it goes forward. Let's say it doesn't find a discount. It still does that. Even if it doesn't find a discount. Let's go even further than that. It doesn't actually have all of the coupons online. just the ones that are approved from partners, where it partners with different companies.
Finally, comment 10 sums it up nicely. The quality of everything has dropped significantly, yet the price never drops. Exactly. Between physical goods, apps, and services, it's like scams are creeping into every corner of life in 2025. So what's the takeaway? Knowledge is your best weapon. Always double-check emails, texts, calls, and purchases. If something seems off, it probably is. And don't forget, creativity can save you. Confuse scammers, protect your info, and stay alert. Scams in 2025 are everywhere, but if you know what to look for, you can stay ahead of them. If y'all found this video helpful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And hey, comment below with your wildest scam story. I might read it in the next video. Stay safe out there, fam.